Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It is episode 17.
Yeah.
Episode 17. It's been 17 weeks. I was trying to do like a quick little maths thing. I can't figure anything, a nice way to say 17 weeks. Cameron's back from Morocco. He's tanned. He's still a man.
What?
I don't know. I can't think of any other rhymes.
Why would I not still be a man?
I don't know. Oh, maybe you saw him in Morocco. I don't know. And he still loves all of the fans. There you go. That rhymes. Let me ask, because it's been a while since we've last recorded. I don't know for everyone who didn't listen to the last episode. We had to pre-record because Cameron went to Morocco. So there's been a lot of things that have happened. A lot of things that have happened, both domestically and internationally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, Cameron, how has your week been?
I mean, to be honest, when you say week, I left.
How is the last
I left Morocco a week ago.
Yeah, how long is the last? How has your last 2 weeks been?
Right, my last 2 weeks. Well, I mean, I think day one of when I was in Morocco, I felt like a flipping movie star. Listen, I hopped on a jet ski and I was going like 50 something per hour. I don't know if it maybe kilometers an hour, miles an hour, whichever one.
50 something.
I was going so far. Like, listen, let me tell you, at one point I bounced off the water and I was in the air. It was wow. Like I felt like I was James Bond.
Hack that. I'm not gonna lie,
But
I don't know if I can hack that.
It was so fun. Like, let me tell you, like jet ski, because even if you do fuck up and you fall, you're in the water, so you're calm. It is so fun and freeing. And then as well, I also went on a quad bike, and sheesh, I went 60 kilometers an hour at one point, and
This nigga the speed demon.
it was fun as hell. I had to get my handle on it, but at one point I was trying to drift. That shit was fire. Like, I was going through mountains. The path was like through mountains and stuff. It was sick. Oh yeah, what? There was another thing I did, but I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I caught fish.
Just forgetting all the.
I went fishing.
You were playing a survival game over there. What's going on?
Yeah, I caught
I
two
hit the
fish.
jet skis, then I hit the quad bike, then I started fishing.
No, that was sick.
I did to your dating profile like those white American guys with like the massive bass.
Oh yeah. But see, the thing is,
that pulls all the hoes. They love a fisherman.
the one I caught two fish. I think most people caught one. I
Damn.
caught two, but the one I caught, it was about. I'm trying to think, like maybe like I'd say 6 inches, maybe a bit bigger.
Okay,
like 8 inches.
that's a lot bigger than average.
That's actually quite huge if you think about it.
I think if you were to feed that to a woman, they'd be very pleased.
Yeah. And but my brother, he caught the biggest one there, like, and it was a different species than anyone else caught. It was like it looked like it had like a really big mouth, like I don't even know.
That like it's an alien.
It was crazy and it was ginormous, but
It's a different species.
yeah, no, it was mad. I'm telling you, and we saw dolphins as well. Yeah,
Bro,
it was
caught an
tough.
anomaly.
But
Was it fun
yeah.
though? I love fishing in video games, but I've never had a chance to do it in real life. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I never
Yeah.
really gave it its flowers in real life. Was
Well,
it fun?
If I didn't catch anything, no. But the fact that I caught stuff, yeah. Like, it made it
Did
fun.
you release it back or did you?
Oh, we gutted that shit. Talk about release it back.
The last question you asked for Jamaica. What do you mean? That's a waste of of time.
Cool. But I thought we was gonna eat the fish we caught, but we didn't. They just they gutted it. The people on the boat gutted it and used it as bait. They had pre-caught fish that we ate. But I think I went to a market. Oh, let me tell you. Basically, you know how in these like countries they have obviously like beggars asking for money.
Mm.
So we was in a market, and then this adorable little black girl came up to us, and like she couldn't have been older than 6. Oh, she
Oh.
was adorable. And like she had a little backpack on that was pack out, and she put her hand out and she was just like, did please, did because that's what they call it. And it was just like, oh. And then what killed us, she put her arms out and ran up to my sister and hugged her and was like, looked up and did please.
Mm.
Oh, she was
Then you
so,
Spartan kicked her in the chest. Because why are
whoa,
you
whoa,
asking me for
whoa.
money? That's what you did.
Nah,
That's where the story's going, right? That's what I thought
yep.
the conclusion was.
No, all my family gave her money. I didn't give her any money,
Mm.
but she was adorable. Like, I think that her little boss man just sent her because we were a black family. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
say her parents were probably just watching. So yeah, these niggas look
yeah.
look susceptible.
She was like she was genuinely so cute. Like I don't like it'd be very hard not to be like, oh yeah, here's some coins. And what made it even worse, cause she just asked for one. She just said one dirham,
Mm.
please, one. And I think that's
That's
like
like
less than
zero
half a
point
penny.
zero two p, bro.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Oh, oh man, it made me feel sad.
Mm.
And then, well, you know, to address the elephant in the room that not everybody knows until now.
Mm.
Listen, where I went, I had high hopes, right? Well, I can't even, I went to Agadir. I saw online, listen, a nickname for it was called Shagadir. Come on,
Shagadir.
Shagadir. Who goes to a place called Shagadir and doesn't expect to party hard? So let me tell you, cool. So to be honest, I was the organizer with my family. I was searching the clubs. I was like, boom, boom, boom. So literally 2 minutes from our hotel, there was one, two, three, four clubs right there.
Mm.
And these clubs weren't like UK clubs. They're like the kind of clubs you have to buy a table, then you go in and you sit at the table, and but you get a drink free. So cool. We was looking, and there was one club that everybody was going to. So we pulled
Mm.
up. We got a table, and let me tell you, the bottle we got for free was Grey Goose vodka.
I've heard about that. No, I ain't drink, but I know that title.
hmm Let me tell you, if you ever get the option of a free drink, you get Grey Goose vodka. That was like water. Dead ass. It went down like water. It was
That didn't even hit your
smooth.
throat, did it? Yeah.
It was insane. I've never had an alcohol. It was 40%. I've never had one that
Raw.
high that is just clean. Like I can't do like vodka, like a lot of vodka. Like it makes me gag. But
Mm.
great, that was
Your
nice.
throat can't handle that much.
Whoa. But it was
When that goose hit your throat, it
okay.
just slides through. It
Okay.
just slides through.
But it was nice. But when I was in the corner shop in the UK, it was like £40 for like 70 cell. Obviously,
Damn.
it's expensive. It's bougie. It's bougie shit.
Yeah, it's probably why it doesn't. That's why it doesn't taste bad. It's because it's
Exactly. It's
so
not
expensive.
Smirnoff, bro. This is another level. It's another
Yeah,
level.
this is proper vodka.
Yeah.
This isn't £2 for for 2 liters.
Exactly. It was nice. So anyway, yeah, cool. And by the way, we had our own table, and the security was treating us like we were VIPs. When I went, I was like asking for the
Mm.
toilet. They was leading me to the toilet. Was moving everyone out the way. They waited until I came out, and then they was moving and make sure I got there safely, moving everyone out the way. And at the end, them man didn't even ask for a tip. Like,
Do you think if you went shit, they would wipe your ass if you asked?
yes, I think so. I think if you asked to be like, "Ah, okay, okay. But yeah, cool.
Just
So
ask
we're
for help from inside the cubicle. They come in. They just see you sat there. They
help
just see you bent
me,
over.
help
Wipe,
me.
please. This is what I'm paying you for. VIP treatment. Customer's always right.
Yeah. And then and then as well for the first time, I had shisha for the first
Mm.
time because all them places they all got shisha at every table, and to be
Was it
honest,
good?
like it's obviously my preconception about shisha is it'd be more uh like tobacco heavy, you know what I mean? But
Mm.
I think you're not meant to inhale it. You're just meant to hold it in your mouth, get the flavor, and blow it out. So it didn't really affect my lungs at all. Like, I was good. We got that bubblegum flavor. It was nice. It was nice. It was actually nice. And
I'm gonna be
then,
huffing on shisha next time I see you.
and then, yeah, cool. So I can't. The DJ was cooking. He was playing. The DJ had a One Piece shirt on, by the way, and he was cooking.
Bruh. International.
Yeah. And then as I'm there, cool. I can't remember where I came. If I went back to the toilet, but I just saw this baddie, and I was standing in front of the section, and I was like, hold on a minute, wait a minute. So I do my thing. I go up to her. I'm like, yo. I was like, yo, wagwan, and then we're just chatting. I mean, I don't even remember her name. Uh, I mean, I don't think she knew mine either. But
Yeah, man.
but cool, yeah, we're chatting, and then we go to leave. And I'm just like, yo, let me get your Insta. And then she's like, yeah, sure. Obviously, she's speaking with a very heavy Arabic accent. I can't really do an Arabic accent. Arabic accent?
Mm.
Moroccan accent. I can't even, I can't replicate it. It'd probably be offensive if I
Might get
tried.
cancelled if you try.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But, yeah, so yeah, I was like, yeah, cool. So cool. I go back to my hotel. I'm sitting there. I'm just like, damn. And then, she sent me a message being like, hey, with that face emoji, that emoji of the
Mm.
face, and it has the love hearts around the face.
Mm.
So I was like, yo. So I was
It's
just
a bit
like,
mad.
yeah. So I was like, what's up? And then she basically said, oh, you want to come to this other club? I moved to this other because we left because the club we was at closed. So she was like, oh, I'm at this other
Mm.
club. You want to pull up? I was like, bet, cool. I go, I go there. And then I see her out front. I'm like, cool. And then I go in. I didn't even have to pay entry fee. They just allow it. I go in.
Mm.
She's there with her two other friends. I sit down. I'm like, jeez. And then she goes to get a drink. And then I chat to the two friends. And one of the friends, she's like, wait, where are you from? And I was like, yeah, London. And she was like, oh, I'm from Brighton. I was like, what? Random.
What is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas?
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, and then the girl comes back. Cool. We're chatting. And then behind us, I look behind me and I just see these two couples just scrapping, going at each other. I'm like, what the
Scrapping?
hell? Yeah, they're fighting each other. I think it was like
Bruh.
a guy's girlfriend and another guy's girlfriend were just scrapping.
What
It
are you
was
even meant to do if you're the boyfriend in that scenario? Do you fight the other guy? Just
you just have to watch. I can't. You just have to nothing. You just have to be like, damn, like
Damn, I guess they're scrapping.
yeah. And then they got kicked out. And then the girl I was chatting to, she was like, oh, you wanna come back to my crib, basically. I was like, yeah, sure. And then you know when you look back in hindsight, that's when you can see many red flags, right?
Yes.
That's when you can see.
Yes.
That's when you can see many red flags. But in the moment, by the way, I was drunk. By the way, this
Yeah.
whole story,
You were.
I
You
was
were.
because, like I said, I was so before I even went to the club, because obviously at the airport, me and my fam we bought alcohol on the cheap. So I've been drinking almost all day. Then got to the club. I'm drinking Grey Goose. We got 2 bottles, 2 liters, and then I was drinking that. So I was like, I wasn't like blackout drunk, but I was drunk. Like I was drunk.
You're a twisser. You're a twisser.
I was drunk, but I wasn't
Mm.
like I was like I wasn't that far gone, but I was
Mm.
drunk.
Okay.
And then cool. So this is the first red flag. We go outside, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll get my driver to take us." And then
Driver.
I'm like, "What are you talking about, driver?" And then she just kind of looks at me like,
Fucking the princess of Morocco.
she just kind of looks at me and was like, "Heh." And I was like, "What?" And then we hop in the whip, and then I'm like, driver. And listen,
You're already in the whip and you don't care. This is annoying because I know you don't care. You're thinking driver, but then you're also thinking Nyash. And
Mhm. Mhm.
that's what's on your mind. You don't see. If I was chatting to a girl, she said driver. My first thought is, why do you have a driver? What? How,
Mhm.
you must be some level of aristocrat, something important to where you have a Cameron. No normal woman just has a driver.
See,
But
I
you
was.
get you're in the car, and that's when you start thinking, driver.
I was thinking with my other head. All right.
I know. That's
uh,
driver, and you're because normal people would be thinking, why did you have a driver? You're thinking, is the driver looking away so you can start in here? That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking, and I'm because I know what's going through your head. Because I know you're not focused. You're not
uh,
focused. You're not even looking around your
I'm
surroundings.
not
You're just
locked
letting
in,
the driver
man.
drive.
I'm not locked in. And then, by the way, when we was chatting in the club, she told me she's 28. So
Yeah,
you know, heavy age gap.
yeah.
But
To preface, Cameron's 19. To
yeah,
preface,
9 years. Hey, could be worse, you know.
it
And
could be worse, I guess.
and then cool.
So
So
you're in a 28-year-old woman's car with her driver,
yeah, and then he's driving us,
drunk.
and it was quite a long drive. Like
You
I was
about to
like,
get trafficked, my boy.
I was like, well, all right, cool. Get to the place, and then we get there, and she has like, I think it's like, I can't remember the word, but you know when the place has like people on the front desk, there was like two of them.
Reception.
Yeah. There was like two of them. Cool. We go up, and then I think I don't know. She turned on the TV, and then she put on some random like Moroccan song. I can't lie. I took the remote, went on search Carti, and I just put on the first Carti song that came up, and then
Carti is not cheating. Oh my god, I'm not having this conversation. You don't. You have no concept of cheating music. Man said Carti, and that's your first. You're trying to cheat and you hear Magnolia in the background. What are we talking about now? That's not the vibe.
that's my vibe, man. That's my vibe.
Put on some Usher, some Neo, some Chris
No,
Brown or something. Man said a Carti. Oh
that's
my god.
yeah. And then cool. So we're in there. Yep, cool. Boom, boom, boom. It happens, and then I'm thinking, all right, I do not want to stay here. And then I put on my clothes. Boom. I'm looking out the window, just reminiscing, thinking, cool. And then I go to she was sitting on the sofa. I go to the living room, and then she's like, oh, well, where's my money? And I'm like, what? What money? What are you talking about? And then she's saying, yeah, you have to pay me. I said, hell no. What are you talking about? You must be mad. And then and we're just having some back and forth argument, and I'm like, all right, cool. You see, the whole time I'm doing the nonchalant gimmick. Listen, I don't know if maybe because we just cheated, but I'm telling you, I felt no panic in my heart where I really should have. I was chill, and
I had
then
one pill of ashwagandha.
and then cool. Then she called up the two like front desk guys, and no, actually they came up because they were like, "Oh, you're being too loud. You're shouting." Da da da. And then she's talking to them in Arabic. And basically, let me set the scene, right? So even now, I was standing in front of the door. She was blocking the door. Them two guys came up. They were both my height. One was quite rotund. He was quite a big brother. And the other one,
Rotound.
I don't even know if that's
Sorry,
the right word.
rotund. Sorry. Let me know. Even let me know. Let me just start. Let me start. Let's start. Continue your story. Continue your story.
And then the other one was a bit skinnier. So obviously, like every man does, in my mind, I'm thinking, if I have to fight my way out, could I win? And I was looking, I think I'd have a good chance. Yeah, cool. It's three people, but they're quite skinny. One's just fat, which might be an issue. But
I'm
anyway,
not
cool.
Batman, bro. Let's talk about the 3v1 hypothetical situation. Yeah, so if I hit him in his navel, I'm taking him out right there and there. Bro, what are we talking about now?
Listen, you have to think about these things. You have to think about these things, man.
You didn't think about that in the car. After you nutted, that's when you'll start. Oh, let me see if I needed to get into a fight. Who can
Yeah,
I take down?
yeah.
Before you nutted, you're thinking, car driver, and that's all you're thinking about.
Mhm.
Your brain's on simple mode.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then calm. So then I'm thinking cool, and they're just saying, "Oh, just pay her, bro. Just pay, just pay." I'm saying no. She never said that. So why am I gonna pay? Am I a dickhead? No, I'm not paying. And then this went on for like an hour. And eventually they kind of got sick of it, and then they just went downstairs. But she locked the door and was blocking it. I was like, well, how am I gonna get out of this one? So then I started scouting out the place. Low key, I went to the bedroom. I looked out the window. I was thinking, can I parkour out of this bitch? Can I?
Let's say parkour.
Now let me tell you, the window, it had there was a gap. There was a gap, but then there was a bit of path right in front. So it would have had to be some superhero leap. But I think I could have made it. But the only issue,
You know that clip of the guy. He gets arrested by the police,
yeah,
and then they're trying to take him, and then he says, "Huh," and he runs away and tries to jump through the window and just fucking bangs into it.
yep, that would have been me.
He would have been trying to 2v1 the guys. They get the best of you for a second. You say, "Huh," and you try and get away, jump to the window, bang.
Yeah. But yes, but yeah, the only reason I didn't try it is because it led to an other part of the apartment building, just a window of another room. So what? I'm gonna break into someone's room.
Yeah, that would have been tacky.
Yeah,
How you explaining yourself? You always be
exactly.
Arabic.
So that's why I didn't do that. And then I was considering it, and then she came up behind me and she was like, "What? You gonna jump and escape?" Low key, she clocked it. And I said, "Nah,
Got
man."
red. You got she ate you up right there.
Yeah, I said, "Nah, nah, nah, man." And then she was like, "Oh yeah." And then she walked out the room, and I sat down on the bed, and I was like, "Man, what am I gonna do?" And I blink. I fell asleep. Nigga, I fell
You never
asleep.
thought too hard, bro. You thought too hard. You
I,
thought too hard.
I fell asleep. I wake up. I wake up. I'm like, what? I'm like, cool. Let me check what time it is. Wait, wait. Oh my god. My phone gone. My wallet gone. My Vaseline gone. And then I'm like, this nigga really robbed me. She really robbed my ass. So I'm like, shit. And then I get up, and then coincidentally, the desk manager guy comes in, and I'm like, bro, she took my phone. You're gonna allow that? You really gonna allow that? She took my phone. And then my man helped me search for the phone around the apartment. Not there. This nigga knew it was not there. And then I was like,
It's like when someone loses their phone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Dead
I
ass.
hope you find it. I hope you find it. Don't worry.
That's what happened. That's literally what happened. And the whole time, like, I think maybe because, I got my nut off, I was coming down from being drunk. But, like, usually in tense situations, your heart is like, I was, like, chill. This sounds a bit cringe, like I'm one of them TikTok, yeah, I'm a
I
nonchalant.
didn't feel anything.
But, yeah, it was just weird. I just felt really chill. And then, I got no adrenaline. Which usually I would be, like, freaking out and be like, oh, my God. But then, cool.
You
I
knew
go
he
down.
wasn't a threat.
Yeah, I go downstairs. I'm like, flipping out, looking around, and I see her, and she's there, looking at me, sitting smug, smug, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. We leave the place. I see she's holding my wallet, and then she's like, "Hey, you're gonna give me 1,500 dirham," and I'm like, "Whoa." For example, for translation, that's £122, around that. I mean, for one, I did not even have that in my bank account. Dead ass. I did not have that funds. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So,
She was ready to extort your ass.
yeah. Imagine if
you
I
were
had
going
my
to get
passport.
premium blackmailed.
Yeah, literally. And then I was just thinking, like, what's the best way? Like, what can I do? So she gave me my two of my cards, and then I was like, oh, I need my phone to see my PIN because I have it saved on my phone, my bank PIN.
Mm.
She wasn't having it. And by the way, because I didn't know where she had my phone, like, because she was holding a bag, I don't know if it was in her bag, in her other hand. So I was stressed. I was like, bro, I don't know, like, where is it? So I was just poking, and then she finally took it out. I think the phone was in her bra or something. She took it out, and then she was like, "Oh," she showed me the thing and was like, "Oh, you put the pin in." Am I a dumbass? I put the pin in, show you the pin, so you can factory reset it. Am I dumb? So no, I said no. I'm not doing that. And then she started to walk away, saying, "Taxi, taxi, taxi." I was like, I can't let this woman get away, man. I can't. I need my phone. Because, by the way, I had no idea where I was.
Yeah, you're lost in a foreign country,
Exactly.
can't speak the language, no phone, no wallet, no
Yeah,
Vaseline. You're
that's
cooked.
the worst part.
You're
My lips were dry, brother. They were dry. So,
just
because
lost in Morocco, no form of contact, and chapped lips. Could
exa-
never.
because it was like a 15-minute drive, which is quite far. So
Mm.
I was like, what the hell? Oh yeah, and by the way, she nested all my dirham anyway that I had. And then, cool. So I'm there. I'm like, bro, just give me my phone. Listen, you know that light clip where it's like, this is the first time I've been tempted to hit
This
a
is the
woman.
first time I've ever wanted to hit a woman.
I was considering just doing a boom, a quick hook right to her chin, and taking my shit back. But it was broad daylight at this point on the street.
You would have got jumped.
Yeah, I can't be
Imagine just seeing some random black guy just
knock
rock
out a woman. I
pretty
can't be
woman,
doing that.
knock her straight out, and then take stuff from her back. You would have been.
I can't.
You'd have been shot. You'd have been
Exactly.
shot. They would have found a way to shoot you.
Yeah. And by the way, in Morocco, when I was there, I saw multiple armed guards walking
Yeah,
about
you would have been
the
cooked,
streets.
bro.
So,
You know when they go to make them trades, where they go, they go
yeah,
trade like fucking
exactly.
the Moroccan bandit or something, the Moroccan murderer for you.
Yeah,
That's the kind of trade the UK would have to do to get you back, bro.
exactly. Merchant of death. But yeah, I would have been cooked. I would have been so cooked. So then I'm just following her, and then she's like, taxi, taxi. And then she turned away, and I just had enough. So I just, like, I think she was facing away from me, holding my phone wallet. So I just wrapped my arms around her, got one hand on the wallet, one hand on the phone, solid grip. Low key, she had some good strength because she was holding it to her chest, like, tightly. But then I thought I was finished because we was in front of like a stool with like three brothers, and then she just started shouting stuff in Arabic. Like she was like, "Help!" and then started shouting stuff in Arabic. I don't know what she was saying, but I'm sure she was saying some devious stuff. And then two of the man
It's
came,
Negro.
yeah, and then two of the two man came over. One man grabbed one arm, my right arm. One man grabbed my other arm, and they were trying to pull me away. Because obviously I had my arms wrapped around her, trying to grab my phone and my wallet, trying to pull me away. It's like that Goku image where his arms are chained up. Like, that's what was going on. Like, I don't know, this...
What if Cameron got locked in the dungeon for 1,000 years?
Exactly, yeah. Like, this does sound like mad self-glaze. But, like, I was able to, like, overpower them because they were skinny. Like, come on, man.
Mm.
And then I overpowered them, put my arms back on my things, literally grabbed them. As I'm grabbing them, bro, she was moving like a flipping demon. She bit up my hand, my arm, both hands. I was bleeding. But cool, I
You were
ripped
messing
my
with a
shit away.
succubus, bro.
Yeah.
You were messing with an actual real life succubus.
Genuinely. Then I ripped my stuff away. Oh, put it in my pouch, walking quite, walking
I
down.
would have run. I would have ran.
Listen,
I would've ran.
remember, I still got my ankle injury, bro. I can't run.
Oh yeah,
I can't run.
Bro,
I can't run.
You were just talking about doing parkour out the window. You would have cooked.
Yeah, I would have been bad. I can't
You would have
jump.
done that
I
first
can't
landing,
run.
ankle.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so So then I get my stuff. I'm walking quickly. I turn around and she says like, "That's my phone. That's my phone." I'm like,
That's a terrible lie, because I could just show the background. You don't even know
yeah.
what's going on here.
But I was just like thinking, the audacity of this nigga.
Yeah, that's audacity.
Talk about that's my phone.
That level.
But the rest of the holiday, I was just pissed. She still has my Vaseline. It was full.
Yeah.
It was full.
Was it like a pot, or was it
No.
like the metal container?
It was the metal tub. That's all. Like, I only buy the metal tubs. It was the aloe vera.
That's not that.
Metal
I thought
tub.
it was like a proper
No, I've never
tub
buy the
of
tubs. I
Vaseline.
never buy the tubs. But
I'd buy the tubs sometimes because I can't be asked to do the metal container, because sometimes it's really annoying to open. I'll just get the tub for convenience.
fair enough. But like all I've ever bought is the metal tubs, and it's just because my lips get dry a lot ever since I started using Vaseline. Low key, it's horrible. But
How much did she take in that currency?
bro, she took like it was quite a bit actually. It was like £60 worth.
Damn. So she basically made her little money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. She robbed me already. And she had my phone, and she had my wallet with like 6 bank cards. I mean, little does she know, only one of them works.
All
like,
of them are empty, but
yeah, exactly.
one of them's in overdraft.
Yeah, exactly. And I had my what's it called? ID, my provisional license. I'm sure you could do something with that. I had my zip card. I'm sure you could do something with that. So she should have been blessed, but she got too close to the sun. But
She tried to beg for more.
yeah, exactly. And then I walked off, and then that was that. But then
That was when we found out, bro. That was when the
yeah,
news
exactly.
the news hit the net.
And then deep hit. The last my family saw me is when we came back, and then it's like now, 8, 9 a.m. And then my dad's calling me, being like, "Where are you?" My sister would message me, "Where are you?" I eventually told them.
All bit up and bloody.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you've done something, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw that with no context, I'd say, "Camera, what happened? What happened?" Because I don't. Do I want to know what happened?
Yeah. And then I went back out like a day later. I don't remember. I went back out, to the same place, and then like when you have that, when you go through that experience, then when you're looking at it with new eyes, you can see the women who are there just to take advantage. Like they just stood in front of like the nice tables, looking fine. Like let me tell you, it was full of tens, but you know why they're there. You know why they're there.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
When I talked to my homegirl about it, right? She was like, "How did he not know?" And I was saying, "How were you meant to know, right?"
Yeah.
And she said that it's common in places like Morocco for prostitutes to wear anklets, to show like discreetly that they're. Was she wearing an anklet that you could tell?
I mean, I don't really like feet, so I wasn't looking at her feet. But from what I remember, I don't remember an anklet.
Okay.
I don't think she was wearing one.
Well, that has disproved the anklet theory,
Yeah, I mean, as well, you have to. If I was sober, my decision making probably would have been different. I was drunk.
Oh, okay. Let's not lie.
What?
Let's not lie.
What?
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 Let's not make any kind. I feel like he may have asked more questions, but I feel like the end of the night would have been the same situation. You might have not fallen asleep, but you would have still been in the same location at the same time. Let's be dead honest. We're talking about, if I was sober, it would have been. No, it wouldn't have been. No, it wouldn't have been. Let's be dead honest.
Afterwards, I really contemplated. I thought, if them two man, if it was like let's say like if they were like her pimps, oh, Jesus,
been cooked, bro. They would have whipped some out.
I could have been dead. They could have.
You could have been killed or in jail. That's what could have happened.
And also, by the way, she tried to threaten to call police. You know that meme image of that guy when he's like pointing with his thumb to the side and just going, That was me. Like, I said to her,
this guy.
I said, call police then. Call them. And she tried to pretend, show me her phone like she's going to do it, but she didn't. I said to her, do it. call the police on yourself for being a
You ain't gonna
prostitute,
use
mate.
your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gun for the fashion, nigga.
Yeah. But then as well, the next day when I went out the next day, I, basically, I was with my sister and her boyfriend, right?
Mm.
And then there was this guy, and then cool. I think he said something to my sister, and then my sister like made a joke, but he didn't really like find it funny and took it offensive. Then he was, "Oh no, what are you talking about? No, this is not like England. This is a proper club." Oh yeah, because he said to her, "Oh yeah, our what's it called? Oh, you want to buy a ticket for the club off me?" And she was like, "Oh no, but I'll buy like I don't know, like hash or something." I don't remember what she said. I'll buy something. And he was like, "No, this is not that kind of establishment. What are you talking about? Duh, 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 duh." And then my sister's boyfriend stepped in and was like, "Why are you chatting to her like that? Like, relax, man." And then and then the guy said, "Oh, I'm the owner of the club. Yo, whoa, what are you gonna do?" And then just they start arguing, and then the guy went to the club, took his jacket off, came back, took out his phone, and showed a video of him punching a punching bag. Showed my sister's boyfriend and said, "This will be you. This will be you."
Bro came out and showed his feet, Swiss.
I was like, "What, bro? What are you doing?"
I think I would. I don't know. I think I couldn't be. I couldn't not contain my laugh in that
Yeah.
situation, bro.
No one took
I
him
think.
seriously.
I think I would literally laugh in his face. Because if he shows me a video, I think it might be him like getting into like a fight or something.
Yeah.
You punching a punching bag. You're neek, man. You're neek. I'm sorry, you're neek. That's like you coming up to me with anime manga panel scans, being like, "This is why Luffy's stronger than Naruto. Look at this. You can see his fist is actually 10 million pixels tall." You're neek, man.
Yeah. But then he revealed that he wasn't actually the owner, he was a dancer. So
This guy sounds like a loser, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This guy sounds like a premium
I think
loser.
it's because he was short. He was like 5'4". So I think that's why.
Damn, bro, ride or dying for this for this club for no reason.
Yeah,
This is a professional premium establishment, and I will not take any kind of disrespect. Moving crazy.
exactly. But yeah, I think that was my time in Morocco. Uh
Mm,
it was a fun country. I had actually really good food there. They had some nice food. I did tan a lot as well.
type shit.
But yeah, it was nice. I would I would go again, to be honest.
I
But
need to start hitting other countries. You know what I mean? I don't really travel a lot.
yeah, time. You can. I mean, there is ways to find like pretty cheap. Well, pretty cheap. Um,
The
holiday.
boys hit Scotland.
Oh yeah. I don't think that would be that wouldn't be too pricey. I don't
I
think.
don't think it would.
The main thing I think would just be train tickets. I feel like that could
Yeah,
be extortionate and long.
they could take a kidney for that, but one of us gets a car, it'll be a road trip. Road
Well,
trip.
well, that's that's all you, buddy.
Speaking of cars, this is kind of gnarly segue. David D4VD. Oh god, oh god. I was
Yeah.
talking. I was talking to my mom about it. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeesh.
Fair enough.
Yeesh. This situation, man. I was at work and I was looking. Bro, this has been known for like years. This has been known in at least in his Discord and stuff. Like people do about this, and no one said anything. That's why all these
Yeah,
pictures
yeah,
are
yeah.
coming out.
That's what I'm saying. That is
Everyone,
a bit crazy.
everyone's out here releasing pictures now. Big man,
Yeah.
what about when this was happening?
Yeah.
Why are we doing all this stuff now that she's dead? Why are we not doing stuff when she was alive, right?
Yeah.
Because even sorry for I'm jumping into this topic like everyone knows what's going on. There was a musician called David, and very popular guy. He's got like 34 million listeners on Spotify or something. Very popular guy. He was on tour, and there was a in his car. His car was impounded, And in the trunk of his car, they found a decomposed body, a dismembered, decomposed body. And everyone was like, whoa! But it can't be him, right? Because he was on tour, right? That's what everyone was saying. And it was like, oh, wow, it must have just been a coincidence. It's crazy, but that's just how it happens, right? They found out that the person in the car was a 15-year-old girl who was dating David, right? Again, he's 20 years old. Wrong end. They had the same tattoo. They've been pictured together multiple times. They were in the same Discord server. Multiple close friends stories with her on it. Her mom said that she was dating a guy called David. A lot of things, right?
Yep.
Even if this nigga is not a killer, he is still a pedophile, bro. I'm sorry. He is.
Yeah.
And you got niggas in the comments, I'm not saying anything until the police say he's guilty. Bro, this nigga is a demon, man. This nigga's a demon.
I
He is a
mean, yeah,
demon.
he likes them younger.
He does like him younger, bro. He was 16 looking at 11-year-olds. That is insane.
What year are 11-year-olds in?
11-year-olds are like, yeah, it's 7, I think.
So that's like a year 10 with
They're
a
like
year
year
7.
6, year 7.
It's like a year 10 with a year 7.
It's like a year. He would be
If he's
year
16, is that
11.
not year 10? Or year 11?
He was six. He
Year
was. He
11.
would be. He was March 2005.
Okay. Well, that's like, so yeah, like a year 11 with a year 7.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is, that's very weird.
That is Cameron, imagine seeing that, bro. That is insane. And the thing is, though, they didn't even meet in school. They met in a Discord server, bro.
Yeah,
So, and
that's
he was
weird.
he was 16. He met her when she was 11. Then he waited for her to turn 12. How admirable. And then started dating her when she was 12 and he was 17. Then he turned 18 and she was 13. Then he turned 19 and she was 14. Then he killed her at 14 and she recently turned 15 while she was in the trunk of the car. Bro,
Yeah.
let's be that ass. This nigga need to go under the jail. Kill that nigga, please.
Well,
Uh,
do you think if let's say they find that he didn't kill her, do you think they'd have enough evidence to like convict him for like underage dating or rape or
yeah,
whatever?
I think you could get him for that because again, she was missing, right? And he was dating her while she was underage and missing person, and like he knew it was bad because he would like I saw a clip where he had her on stream. Then he said to the mods after he was like, delete all the VODs and the clips of this stream. And like if that isn't an admission of guilt, then I don't know what is. It's wrong, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I can't see a situation where he didn't kill her, right? Or at least didn't play a part in her death.
I feel like maybe it's a thing where he just paid someone to do it.
Yeah, you can be 11 in year 6. So it's basically a year 11 dating a year 6.
Really?
That is
11?
insane. Imagine a year 11 going to primary school to pick up their year 6 girlfriend. That is insane. And that's what he was on. Niggas are still, oh, well, the songs doesn't affect me. He didn't do it to me. This ain't R. Kelly, right? This ain't
Yeah.
R. Kelly. He didn't do it to me. He allegedly killed this woman, right? Not even woman. Killed this girl. Killed this child, right? And it's not even like, you know how some people are like, oh, the people are looking so old these days. You can't tell who's a kid and who's not. Cameron, I don't know if you've seen pictures of her.
Yeah,
She
I
looks
have.
like a child, bro.
Yeah.
She looks 15, bro. Like, let's be dead ass. She looks 15. This isn't, oh my god, well, she looked older than she was. She looked 15. And put this nigga under the jail. Goddamn.
Yeah. Well, I'm just interested to see how it plays out. To be honest,
I am too. I don't know what could happen.
are you gonna remove his songs from your playlist?
I didn't have any in the first place. First of all, I don't really have playlists, but second of all, I don't think I have any
Oh,
in my playlists.
really? You didn't listen to
Um,
any of his songs? Really?
I listened to a couple, but not really. Like, I wasn't really. I just kind of was like, oh, this guy's cool. Like I liked his music, but I was never like, let's put on some David.
I have I have two of his songs on my playlist.
I like Feel It from Invincible. I like that one. Um, Romantic Homicide was cool. I didn't really listen to it that much, but it was cool when it dropped. I'm not trying to be like I never listened to him. I did listen to him, but like I didn't really um like it was just kind of I didn't really tap in that hard. His most recent release is a Fortnite song,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
Locked and Loaded, official Fortnite anthem. Crazy.
Hey, he was getting the bag.
He was why are we defending David?
I'm not defending him. I'm
Uh,
just saying he's getting the
let's
bag.
say let's say hey, he was getting the bag.
No, because you
Okay.
criticize him for making a Fortnite, so he's getting the bag. I would make a Fortnite
No,
song.
I'm just saying that's his last song, right? His last song for now. Who knows? He might make a prison resurgence. Who knows?
Probably.
But
No, definitely.
his latest release is a Locked and Loaded
I don't even
official
think.
Fortnite
I mean,
anthem.
unless they have hard evidence that he killed her, I don't even think he'd go to prison for long. You know.
They went into they searched his property. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they found anything yet, but they
But
went
like if
into
they,
his property.
but like if they found something, he'd be charged soon.
Yeah, but it's just one of those ones where we don't find stuff out straight away. You know,
Well,
I do want to see. I want to see what happens to this nigga.
yeah, same. But no, I have romantic homicide and here with me on my playlist. But like to be honest, they've not really come on my queue recently. I don't even remember what here with me sounds like.
I'm surprised you listen to David. It doesn't seem like your kind of guy.
Um, well, I don't know. People surprise people, you know. I do
It's been a
like.
soft launch. What was that?
No, I'm just saying I do
I'm
like.
just saying, you're not a singy songy type guy. If
I
you listen
do.
to singy songy niggas, I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
not regularly, but I do have some. I do have
Mm.
some. You know, I like Tame
That
Impala.
some happen to be a pedophile.
Whoa, whoa!
Hey,
It's not like
honestly,
I have.
a lot of singy songy niggas have strange dating history.
Yeah, it's not like I have Diddy songs.
You know who does, Rico? That was crazy. I remember I
The
was talking
D,
to him
the
about
D
David,
I,
and he
the
was like,
D, the Y. It's
"It's that exact song."
Diddy.
he said, he said, he said. I was like, "Oh, you still listen?" Because I was saying like, would you still listen to his music after all this?" And he was like, "Yeah, probably. He didn't do it to me." And I was like, "That's crazy." And he was like, "I still listen to R. Kelly and Diddy." I said, you had Diddy songs in your playlist?" And I was like, and he was like, "Yeah." And then he sent the song on Insta. And it was, the D, the I,
The
the
Diddy
D,
theme
the
song.
D, the Y, the D, the Y, the D is Diddy.
Diddy.
Bro, why are we bumping this?
It's fire, bro.
Why? Why are we? It's funny, but why are we bumping? Why are we bumping this? This shouldn't be in the general playlist. This shouldn't be in general mixes. Oh god,
That's my tune.
where's the? We're singing the Diddy Diddy, bro. What is this?
The D, the I, the D. Uh,
Anyway, this was a good episode. Do you have anything else you want to say, or is it fine to cut it here,
I've
or
said a
is it
lot.
gonna be for the? Yeah, it's gonna be for the Patreon. Speaking of
That's-
Patreon, new episodes there every Monday. At least we try. We try to get new episodes there every Monday. We might miss a week if there's problems, but we try and we will make up, and there will be a new episode there.
yep.
We're gonna be better. You know, we're gonna be hitting Patreon a lot harder. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
we're getting up in numbers now, so we gotta get serious now, cause this ain't no play joke anymore. We're about to hit episode 18. That means
We're
we're
in the big
adults and
leagues.
we're in the big leagues now. So we need to be proper. We need to be proper. We need to be in the mix. We need to be on our game. Right? We ain't
Yeah.
missed a week. We at least for the main channel. We ain't missed a week for the main channel. We just need to tighten up on Patreon. Pull up that. There is still. We're saying we need to tighten up. There's still extra episodes there. Like there's still stuff there. There's content there. There's something to wet your beak at least if you really want to tap in.
Yeah.
I've been lacking on this recently. Thank you, John, for being a patron. I was meant to do this every episode. I've been forgetting. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for being a patron. He is still our sole patron. Thank you for being there. We've got a couple freebies. but you gotta upgrade to get your name. I'm sorry.
Damn.
See, my I say my tongue only works for a certain amount.
Whoa.
It's true though. Okay, my tongue only works for a certain amount of pounds, so you gotta pay up for you get my name. If you get your name saved.
Whoa.
But the Patreon is literally like the price. It's less than a meal deal, bro. People be buying meal deals every day. Fucking 20 days in a month, they're buying meal deals. You buy the Patreon one time a month, you get access to new episodes every Monday and all the previous episodes that have been uploaded. That's not even talking about the further tiers where you get extra upgrades, which can be seen on the Patreon, like a community only Discord where you get to chat to other niggas who are fans of the Jafaican podcast. That is what you get to see in places like that. But that's not for Gem Pop. That's not for Gem Pop. That's for the real niggas. It's for the real niggas. Gold. Let's not even get to gold because your niggas ain't ready. Your niggas ain't ready. Anyway, like, subscribe if you've made it this far. If you've made it this far, you should have been liked and subscribed anyway. But I guess do it. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I guess do it. If you're listening on Spotify or Amazon Music or Apple Music, drop a rating. Drop a rating and say, "Oh my god, these guys, they're some of the funniest people on earth. Like, these guys should be the #1 comedy podcast in the UK. Like, these guys are actually big." And put a 5 stars. Even if you don't like us, put a 5 stars and say you don't like us. But put the 5 stars. Follow on those audio platforms. Me and Cameron both make videos. Go there. It shows up in the end card and in the description and everywhere. We all have socials and do all that stuff, you know.
Yes, sir.
Stay hydrated. And Cameron, what is your final parting words for this episode?
Stay vigilant in clubs, guys.
Don't get laced.